Everybody, it's Allie with ANC Photography. I am here tonight to do a review on the lens that I got from MPB.com. If you've heard of MPB, you've probably also heard of KEH or B&H. They all sell used camera gear, like lenses, camera bodies, just all different sorts of things. KEH sells a lot of vintage camera equipment. MPB, I was very nervous about buying from them. But the main reason I chose to buy, even though I saw a lot of negative reviews about different things, mainly their customer service and just things not coming in the way they, are advertised, is the fact that their website, you can actually see the product before you purchase it. And I thought that was a huge plus, because I was able to see that even though the other couple of higher ranked lenses in this specific lens were ranked excellent, they didn't look like they were in excellent condition. They honestly looked pretty bad. So I was able to look and see, instead of just going like KEH has based on the name and their definition of it, I was able to see the picture, zoom in. It's really clear and crisp. I was able to really see what I was going to be buying. And then it turned out the good condition lens, which is what I got, is the 85mm f1.8 Nikon. And honestly, good condition. There's some like minor little scratches and scrapes, but nothing crazy. The focus ring works really well. The lens itself had zero issues. I mean, it's a gorgeous piece of glass, I will tell you that right now. It is heavy. It is the heaviest of my lenses. It currently outweighs my 70 to 200mm. So it is a learning curve, because it is strictly manual when it comes to focus. So, because it is the older lens, but it is built, like, it's sturdy, it's metal, it's not plastic. So it's built really well, and it's in good condition. I mean, even maybe a little better than good, honestly. So I had zero problems, didn't have to deal with customer service, because I paid extra for the shipping to be 2-day shipping, because I wanted it here in time for my session that I had tonight. And I will show you guys the photos from that, because I used this lens the entire time. It's still a learning curve. I had quite a few photos that came out blurry, because I'm still getting the manual focus down. It is extremely challenging, but you know what? Quite frankly, I kind of love the challenge. I enjoy the fact that it's not autofocus. I'm not relying solely on my camera to do it for me. So being able to really buckle down on my manual focusing skills, honestly, I'm down for it. And I got, the number of photos I offer is 20 for my full sessions. So she definitely got 20. They were all gorgeous. I might share all of them. I might not. I might share a few. Because they look precious. Well, not precious, because she's grown. But I've known her since she was little. So to me, she's just precious. But this is my second year doing her military ball photos, and she had a date this time, and they both looked amazing. So I will show you guys the photos I got from that with this lens. But I just wanted to get on here and clear up the fact that MPB is not all bad. I know a lot of people have had some negative experiences with them, and they're not the absolute best from what I've heard customer service wise. But in all honesty, I think the fact that they show you the actual product that you're going to be buying on their website is a huge plus. And if KEH were to start doing that, I would probably go with KEH more. But honestly, for the first time purchasing anything used for camera gear, I mean, I can recommend MPB. Maybe I got lucky, I don't know, but I mean, shipping was great. It was fast. They shipped with FedEx. I was able to track the entire thing. It was on time. I mean, purchasing it, the website was easy to use. I mean, I had no issues. I really didn't. I was panicking for the 2 days until it got here, until I was able to really look at it, because I was seeing so many negative reviews and I was so scared. But after getting it in, using it, and I'll show a couple of other photos from yesterday when I got it in, that I took of like my kids, and like 2 nature shots that I took literally in my front yard, and they look phenomenal. Like, I love them. And I'm usually not one to brag on myself, especially when it comes to my photography. But I honestly, if you get one of the newer versions of the lens, If you hate manual focus, get one of the newer versions. I got the older version for the sheer fact of just, honestly, I didn't pay attention, but quite frankly, I'm okay with it. I kind of like the fact that it gives me more of a challenge. I was getting a little lazy, so having to solely rely on manual focus, yeah, I'm down for it. I'm gonna really be able to challenge myself. And I even tried getting a couple shots with my little, well, my daughter's baby doll. It's my little prop baby when I'm doing practicing for newborns, and I wanted to see how it would look while using it during a newborn session. Guys, I love it. I have a newborn session later this month, and I am so excited to use it. Like, oh, you guys have no idea. And I'll share that video if you guys want to see my first newborn session with an 85mm, because I tried looking up videos on YouTube about doing a newborn session with an 85mm, and I saw nothing except for one small sliver of one video by another photographer that I follow, that she pretty much does mainly newborns and maternity. But she showed an example of an 85mm, a photo shot for that with newborns, and it is crisp, it is gorgeous, and I can attest because I used it on the little practice baby doll. It really is stunning, so I'm excited. But yeah, like I said, I mean, honestly, for my first experience, I can recommend MPB. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with the pros and cons of any website, any business, anything. So quite frankly, I've had nothing but pros with MPB. So I mean, I might order from them again. Right now, the only other lens that I need, because I already have 35mm, an 18 to 55mm, a 70 to 200mm, and my 85mm. The only other one that I'm really investing in the near future will be the 24 to 70mm, which will make newborn photography a little bit easier because it is a zoom lens instead of a prime, and that does make it a little easier. But honestly, I'll probably still end up going back to my 85mm because now that I have it, I'm kind of obsessed. I love it. And now I see why all the other photographers that I looked up on YouTube are obsessing over it. Like, oh, it's so good. And it's honestly the 1.8. If you get the 1.8, you save a lot of money with it, and it's still, honestly, it's still gorgeous. It's still stunning, to me. And that'll save you a lot of money, because I know I think the 1.4, the f1.4 is closer to almost $2,000. So if you want to drop $2,000 and be able to drop your f-stop down to 1.4, you go for it. I mean, I prefer the 1.8. I think that's a really good spot to stop at. I think going any further would be too much bokeh. I don't know if there is a thing. Honestly, I think I sound crazy saying that. But I'm fine with 1.8. I really enjoy it. It looks gorgeous. It is smooth. It is creamy. It is stunning. It is my favorite lens, and I'm officially obsessed. So you guys will probably see plenty of my future sessions being shot with my 85 1.8. So, but I know I have next week, probably on Wednesday, I'm gonna go ahead and do which will probably actually use this lens. I have some people asking about my in-studio lighting and everything else like that, using my flash that sits on my camera, my speed light. So I think I'm going to do some mock newborn photos and use my flash system for that, to kind of show you guys how I do everything. Kind of do a behind the scenes on that one. I'm still doing research on it. I tried looking into doing a video on it earlier this week for my video, and it really showed me how little I actually know the ins and outs of my speed light, and I don't fully understand it. I've gotten, quite frankly, very lucky so far with how successful I've been while using it. There's a lot more that goes into it than I honestly realized, and I don't want to get on here and give you guys information that I didn't even understand myself. So I'm gonna fully admit I've just gotten lucky with using it so far, so I'd like to actually learn more about it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will share what I learned with you guys, hopefully on Wednesday this upcoming week. This next week is probably gonna be my last video for at least the next 2 weeks, I think, or I'll have this video this next week, and then the next week after that, I think I'm going to go ahead and take off because Tuesday I do leave, not this upcoming week, but the next, I am leaving to go on vacation to visit family in another state, and I'm not going to be able to film while I'm there. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to spend time with them. But the week following that, I will get you guys another video put out. Not sure about what. Whatever you guys would like to know about, put it in the comments below, and I can, I can look into things if I don't know about it. Obviously, as I've said, I'll learn about it. I will get as much info as possible and share it with you guys. But if I do know about it, hey, it's easier for me to make a video. But I can say for this video, the whole point is just to show you guys the lens that I got. It is from MPB, 85mm 1.8. Got it in good condition for my Nikon D5600, and honestly, I recommend. I really do. But yeah, so that is all I have for you guys this week. I will clip in all those photos right after this so you guys can see the results from using this lens. I mean, they've been edited. I can put, if you guys want to see some RAWs eventually at some point, I can, do edited and unedited versions side by side if you guys would like to see how my edits change from original to the edited version, my before and afters. I could always do that at some other point if you guys would like to see that. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Saturday. And here are the gorgeous photos from my 85mm 1.8.